What's up, everybody? I need y'all to bear with me a little bit because this is like my 1,000th time trying to make this video, and I don't know why it's not flowing the way I thought it would. But anyway, for those who don't know me, my name is David. I'm a certified fitness coach, life coach, and public speaker. As part of my life coaching program, I have a phase that's called reprogramming yourself. And I base this off a verse that's in the Bible. And that verse is, I have it right here, Romans 12:2. Do not conform to the pattern of this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind. Then you will be able to test and approve what God's will is, his good, pleasing, and perfect will. The first thing I want to say about this verse is that when it's talking about God's will for you, it's talking about your purpose for being created. But the program that I have is based off of the renewing of your mind. In order to explain what I mean by this, I would like to give an illustration and an example. The illustration is, the mind is like a blank movie screen. Just like a blank movie screen, a movie will be played out on your mind. The name of the movie will be Life. You will be cast as the main character, and the character that you will play in this movie that you're going to live out for the rest of your life in your mind, the character for this movie is developed within the first few years of your life. Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. Both my parents were from Mississippi. They were both children of sharecroppers. My mother had an 8th grade education. My father had a 3rd grade education. They both had low self-esteem. They were insecure. They were filled with self-doubt. And as for like most of us, they were the first developers of this character that I was going to play out for the rest of my life. And so it's no surprise to know that from my second time in 3rd grade until I graduated 8th grade at age 15, I was labeled EMH, economically, mentally handicapped. I was in special ed for the whole time. I got 7 other brothers and sisters, and my nickname around the house growing up was retarded. I'd say from the time I was 4 to 7, I had epileptic seizures. And all of these things added to the character that I was going to play for the rest of my life. These things were developed within the first few years of my life. I spent most of my juvenile years in juvenile detention, group home, foster home. I spent at least 8-10 years of my adult life in adult Department of Corrections. And this carried on for a great while in my life. And then even when I stopped bumping my head in that way, I still went through life unsatisfied and unfulfilled. And I couldn't figure it out until one day I was listening to this motivational speaker named Les Brown. And I heard him say that people's opinion of you does not have to become your reality. Listen, that blew my mind. And that day, it changed my life for the rest of my life. And this is what I try to get my clients to understand, is that you're running on a program. And it's not the program that you were intended to run on when you came here. When you were born, God or life had a purpose for you. But the views of your mother and the ideas of your father and those type of things buried who you truly are. And in order to find true joy in life and find true purpose in life, you have to uncover that person, and you have to renew your mind. You have to reprogram yourself. And I know that this is true because, like I said, I started out on a journey, and I started out on this journey to not only discover the greatness within myself, but to express it to the world. And like I said, I have several certifications. I have one of the hardest personal training certifications in America, American Council on Exercise, and to prove to myself that I can do it. When most people would take a class, I didn't take a class. I just studied at home. I took my time. And I think it took me like 9 months. And I went and took the exam. I failed the exam. What do you think I did? I didn't go take the class. I said, fuck what they told me about being in special ed. Forget all them insecure feelings. I went back at it, hit the books, and I aced it the second time. I told you I was shy, insecure, self-conscious. I'm a professional bodybuilder. And there's no way I could have become a professional bodybuilder with the program that I was given to live. I had to reprogram myself. I had to overcome insecurity, doubt, all of that, to stand on stage in bikini posing trunks for a trophy. And believe me, in every competition I was in backstage, when it got close to calling my name, I would just about panic. But I had to talk myself into doing it. I remember one time I did a play for Illinois State University. I wasn't a student now. I just worked with a lot of the students there. I was in my early 20s. And man, I was shy as I don't know what. But I said I would do the play, and I did it. And I was real nervous at first. But as I got to flowing and I became more of myself, man, I got a standing ovation, and it surprised me. My first bodybuilding competition, the same way. I got a standing ovation, and it shocked me. You know, they made me kind of jump, stomping on the floor and all of that. And that just motivated me to find more of the greatness within myself. But life had its own plan for me to find my greatness. And I ended up getting married. And my wife has 4 kids, and they were very young when we met. I think the oldest one was just going to high school, and we raised my son. Man, you talking about a tough time. We made it through some real tough times. I mean, some tough times, and we're still going strong today. Where you see me sitting now is a new house that we're buying. I have great relationships with all my stepkids and my own sons. I'm raising my granddaughter. We're raising my granddaughter. We've had her since birth. And we're also raising twin boys with autism, who's 8 years old. And we've had them since birth. And I continue to do amazing things in my life, and I surprise myself. But it all started, and it all begins and ends with reprogramming my mind, reprogramming myself, and being the person, discovering who I am, and not this David guy that was my mother's insecurities and my father's fears and my father's views and my mother's views of life. You know, I want to discover life and have my own views. I want to be great in life. I want to leave my mark on life. And there's no way I can do that coming from a shy, insecure place. So I don't want to make this video too long, but before I go, I want to tell y'all some of the practices that I use to stay focused on this journey every day. First thing in the morning, I get up, I grab a hold of my mind. If you think you're in control of your mind, you can test it. All you have to do is just sit for 1 minute and watch your thoughts. Your thoughts will just happen. You're not making those thoughts happen. And I guarantee you, if you watch your thoughts, you will be shocked, devastated at how negative your thoughts are. Just try that for yourself. But that's one of the first things I do in the morning. Before my feet hit the floor, I get control of my mind. I don't let it start running from that point of view of David, this character that was created for me to play. I'm creating a new character. And so one of the other things that I do is I listen to affirmations and motivational speeches all day long. I do my best to. Sometimes I walk around the house with my headphones on. But these are the things that I have to do in order to create the character that I want to play in this movie called life. And this character that I'm creating, listen, not only am I starting to truly fall in love with this person that I'm becoming, I'm proud of this person. You know, nobody can tell you that I'm not a great parent. Me and my wife have our ups and downs like everybody else, but nobody will tell you that I'm not a great husband. Nobody will tell you that I'm not a great friend. Uh, I'm creating the person that I want to be, not the person that somebody else created for me. Like I said, I don't want to make this video too long, and it wasn't as easy as I thought anyway. But look out for more videos, because along this spiritual way that I'm on, life gives me a lot of insight, and it's insight that I think is meant to be shared with others, and I get a joy out of sharing it. So y'all take care. Peace.